Good evening, Rahul, and thank you very much for having this very important debate that is not being held on many other channels. So, kudos to you. I have 3 points to make very briefly. Number one, I believe reservation should be targeted and time bound, as was reinforced by none other than the Chief Justice of India and Justice Pardiwala, and also Prakash Ambedkar, the grandson of Dr. Ambedkar, that even Dr. Ambedkar wanted reservations for only a limited period of 10 or 30 years. Why do our politicians not have the guts to implement that? Number two, I am for a caste census simply because logic says if you are giving reservations to backward castes and classes based on caste, it makes sense to find out how many are they as percentage of population, or else how will you exclude or include those taking advantage of the state largesse? The caste census is important as long as caste reservations are there. If you don't have caste reservations, there is no need for caste census. Number three, if giving reservations as a moral obligation, and it is, I believe, then why are reservations excluded from certain domains and sectors, the prominent among them being the judiciary? Why do the judges suddenly think of merit when it comes to appointing their own, but think of quotas when it comes to appointing doctors, scientists, and other professionals? Is that not hypocrisy? And talking of hypocrisy, quote, I dislike any kind of reservation, more particularly in service. I react strongly against anything which leads to inefficiency and second-rate standards. I want my country to be a first-class country in everything. The moment we encourage a second rate, we are lost. If we go in for reservations on a communal and caste basis, we swamp the bright and the able people and remain second rate or third rate. The only real way to help a backward group is to give opportunities for good and able people and remain second. Help should be given on economic consideration and not caste, unquote. Who said this? Jawaharlal Nehru. On June 27, 1961. The Congress, Rahul, has traditionally been unsympathetic towards Dalit and OBCs and the underprivileged. The Constitution mandated a commission to look into the reservation for the OBC back in 1950. Congress never constituted a commission. It was a non-Congress government that commissioned it, Mandal Commission, and a non-Congress government that implemented it. In fact, Rajiv Gandhi was against the Mandal Commission implementation. He called it, quote, a can of worms, to tell you how shamelessly the Congress placates its Muslim vote bank at the cost of underprivileged. The Congress government reinstated the 4% blanket reservation to quota Muslim in Karnataka, saying all Muslims can now avail of this quota. To say that every Muslim of Karnataka belongs to backward class and can now also avail of reservation is just bizarre and makes a mockery of the real purpose of why we have reservation in the first place, to benefit the underprivileged, the most underprivileged. This is the bottom line. When you go and scrape the bottom of the barrel, you will get nothing else but hypocrisy.
Absolutely. Mr. Gawande, the Congress can have a change of heart over quotas, but the BJP can't. Only you have a monopoly over changing your position, the BJP can't. Is that the argument tonight? What is the argument? I'm not understanding the argument. So they've done what you wanted them to do. Responsive governance.